Hey guys, welcome back to another live Marvel DC United. Now, in today's movie, I'm not doing Marvel, of course. I'm going with DC Universe, and today's DC Universe movie is the Suicide Squad film. Now, I'm gonna give you guys a brief history of the Suicide Squad. Now, the Suicide Squad was a band of originally both good and supervillains who were on death row in Arkham Asylum, and upon further investigation of their history and their past with Amanda Waller, she gave them an opportunity to go on suicide missions to earn time off their sentence. Now, currently, most people who watch the Suicide Squad comic books notice that the roster changes so often in the film. So the film itself has been, is a little shaky on the official roster that it had at the beginning, but it's still technically being very, very conscious of the fact that it's using characters from the original team. Now, I'm gonna give you guys the premise of what's going on with the movie, but at the same time, I would like to say this ahead of time that although the information I have is official, is really none of the storyline has been confirmed yet. Nobody's confirmed any plot line. Nobody's released any, concept art or nothing like that. But more to the point. Now, early in 2013, I don't know why I said 2020. In 2013, Warner Brothers had announced that they are doing a Suicide Squad film with Dan Lin producing, while David Ayer is directing and writing the screenplay. Now, upon early in December, i.e. on December 2nd, 2013, David Goyer announced that the Suicide Squad film was now greenlit. On the source that I had this from was Bleeding Cool, and they announced on the 1st of 2014 that the film script shows Deadshot as the lead character, along with Flag, Captain Boomerang, Vixen, Multiplex, Mindboggler, and Whaler as members of the team. And later that year, in November, it was confirmed that we have a A-list amount of actors portraying the characters, such as we have Margot Robbie playing Harley Quinn, we have Will Smith playing Deadshot, Jared Leto playing Joker, Tom Hardy playing Rick Flag, Jai Courtney playing Captain Boomerang, and Carol Delvini playing Enchantress. It was announced on the 16th of December that Viola Davis, who we know is the main actress from How to Get Away with Murder, will be cast as Amanda Waller. Now, originally we heard that they had originally planned on signing Oprah for the process of it, but you know how Oprah is. She probably didn't want to do it at first, but then she probably started thinking about it, but then they saw Viola Davis's acting skills and say, okay, let's go with her instead. I kind of think that's cool, but either way. Now we have the official filming date of when the movie is set to start. Now, the film is scheduled to start shooting in Toronto, Canada, between mid-April to September of 2015, and is scheduled for August 5th, 2016. Now, as much as I want to say that I'm really happy that there's a supervillain team-up film, I kind of feel like it's a little bittersweet of a taste to me, because we've had a lot of time to develop multiple Marvel movies, so I feel like DC kind of wasted our time with the whole 9 films developed thing. First of all, they can say if they trying to call, instead of calling it like this, anybody minus myself calls it the DC Cinematic Universe, but officially the name is called DC Cinematic Multiverse. I want to look at it like this: if Marvel is capable of putting out 5 films in a year, then I'm pretty sure DC can put at least 3 or 4 out in a year. But considering the film slate they have out, they're really just putting out multiple projects, but at the same time, they're not releasing any further information other than what they announced earlier that year. And considering everything that's happened now, it's really not about whether or not the film is going to be good, whether you give okay, let me say it like this. You give the Suicide Squad has had the multiple reputations of characters that are revolved around the DC universe, such as Deathstroke, Harley Quinn, the Joker. These are characters we have seen and have a great fan base for it. So characters who are being portrayed by A-list actors such as Will Smith and Jared Leto are people who we want to see them do a good job. Now, what the storyline is going to be for the Suicide Squad film, I'm a little concerned because I haven't really thought about a Suicide Squad film movie at that point, because most recently I bought the New 52 Suicide Squad film, which features Harley Quinn and Black Manta. Now, considering it's only 4 members at that point, actually 3, because in that comic book it only revolves around Black Manta and Harley Quinn saving from the currently being tortured Deadshot by Deathstroke. Now, at that point, I feel like that's actually a good setup for the film, because what more can you possibly ask for when you have Black Manta, who is the arch enemy of Aquaman, teaming up with the sometimes good, sometimes evil enemy of Batman and on and off girlfriend of the Joker, from, you know, a character who has her own little agenda and can do whatever she wants whenever she feels like. So, I mean, I don't know too much about Rick Flag or Captain Boomerang or Enchantress, other than the fact that I know Enchantress is part of the Justice League now, but more to the fact that I realized that these characters, if I had to say, I'm getting confused myself. Let me say it like this. The Suicide Squad film, my thought of it was going to be, I thought it was going to be Deadshot, of course. I thought the Joker was going to be involved. I thought he was going to make a cameo, but he is involved. And I thought it was going to be Vixen, or probably Bronze Tiger, or if I had to guess, maybe even Solomon Grundy, you know, stuff like that. But at the same time, my thoughts changed, because I felt like seeing the Joker again was a good step in the direction, because after, God, his name escapes me at the time, but I felt like the Joker who passed away, R.I.P. to him, of course, I felt like they were not going to find anybody that was an A-list actor like he was to play the Joker. And considering that the Suicide Squad film is scheduled for 2016, they still have a lot of things that they can change their mind with. You know, they can change their mind between September and April. So before filming even starts, they probably have already developed more of the storyline, and they're probably ready to release some concept art. So instead of going on Google to find a picture of the official Suicide Squad film, you're not going to see concept art, you're not going to see Photoshop film work, that kind of thing. You're going to see the official stuff. So if I had to guess, I'd say hold your breath, guys, until at least, say, March 15th for the Suicide Squad film. So stay tuned, and I'll keep you guys updated with more Marvel DC United.